What's up, guys? It's Battle, and I'm gonna show you guys a couple replays from this most recent war we had against Kurdish, which is an Iraq clan, I guess, and Iraq, yeah. And they're decent. They're a level 9 clan, but we took it to them. So let me start with Nehoy, making it for the first time on this list with a drag attack on number 22. Now, Niho's just joined us a little while ago, and he had a really, really good attack here. But I want to accent this one too, not only from his awesome funnel that he puts in there, but basically on base design. Now, I know this is a Town Hall 8, and it looks like it's relatively new Town Hall 8, but you should never really put your ADs, your air defenses, on the outside of a base. It makes it easier for somebody to look at it and say, you know what, even if it's level 5 air defenses, which these aren't, these are level 4, but even if it is, you could funnel the dragons in, which you just saw. He does an excellent job of funneling right there. And putting his loons in the middle, I think he's going to get a good split right here too, to where like they're going to both go at the separate air defenses. Now, I never advise going at the sweeper like he does in this case, but considering the options, like the way the guy designed this base, he had the sweeper covering most all of the air defenses. So any way that you were going to funnel in, the sweeper was going to be a little bit of a problem. It's not much of a problem here at all for him, though, because if you see, there's nothing really on the backside beside those two Teslas that are going to be hitting the loons and the dragons at all. So Nehoy makes quick work of this base. I'm actually going to speed it up a little bit, and you can see it all just kind of falls apart. So good job, Nehoy. Glad to have you on the squad. He had some huts, too, in the corner. He took care of that right away. So that's a 3-star attack. Not his first, but first on the list. All right, next one I want to show is Jarjar on number 19. Also making a first time on the video list. Now, he does something crazy here. I did not think this was possible, so I told him not to do it. But he sees it, he tried it, and it works. He's going to funnel in his dragons, and he wants to come straight from the top. So he should have probably put that first dragon on the hut up there, but nonetheless, it's going to be just fine. So now what he does is he takes 3 lightnings and 2 quakes. You can see he drops all 3 of them between these air defenses. One of them goes down, and then he uses the quake on the other one that gets hit. I didn't think that they were close enough to be both affected and both go down. But after that happens, even though the dragons don't have any rage or haste or anything to get them moving quicker, there's only 1 air defense left. And a couple Teslas and archer towers. And for that many dragons, that's not going to be a problem whatsoever. So he makes quick work out of this as well. All he has to do after he takes all these defenses out is get those builders' huts, which, like I said, there's still one up top. It doesn't really matter, though, because he has time. So I'm going to go ahead and fast forward it all the way full speed and watch his dragons and loons take everything down. So that's why this could have been a little bit more efficient. But like I said, plenty of time. Way to go, Jarjar. Yeah, you get the gist. All right, next one I'm going to show you guys comes from Timbo. Timbo on a Town Hall 9. I'm not sure if this is the first Town Hall 9 that he's taken down. It's definitely not going to be the last. Timbo knows what he's doing. He's doing a great job. This base, you probably see a lot of them on YouTube. I know that I was talking about it before because I hit one of these too. They're not great designs, but they're tricky. And in this case, it's definitely tricky to get that CC lure. I'm going to click on the CC. And you can see that it was pretty well protected. So what he does is he makes sure that he holds his Valks in his army camps, okay? So he gets all of his wizards out, his archer queen, and he goes ahead and lets some of the hogs clear a path and make sure that they can lure that CC. So as soon as he takes down the baby dragon, that's when he starts in with his golem from the CC and all of his Valkyries. If you don't know by now, you never want to put your Valkyries down when there's air defenses coming up on them. And what I mean by air defenses, I mean like baby dragons, loons, a full dragon, minions, whatever. They can't hit him at all, so it just terrorizes the Valkyries. But in this case, he did it perfectly. Got his Valkyries going on the side with that golem tanking. The queen over here on the left is about to go down. It's no big deal. He's got all of his stuff still kind of moving around, doing a good job. And look at his spells. He just now uses a heal. So he's got a rage and a heal in the bag and his quakes. That was the first spell that he used. And this base is already at least half done. So I'm going to speed this up a little bit. You can see that queen popped out there. And so that was no trouble for the Valkyries. As soon as she gets over the wall, they take a couple swings and that's it. Now he is going to. You see these wizards up here too. Those wizards kind of bust through, and that was good. Takes out at least the Tesla real quick because he didn't really need them. They were trailing behind anyway. Now he is going to go ahead and quake down this wall right here, and it gets all the way into the Teslas and the Expo right there. Could have been a little bit better placement to get that other Tesla without the wall around. But look, he still has some wall breakers, and he still has a hog that he's going to put in there too. So now that heal comes down just to make sure everything stays alive. The rage makes everything push through a little bit more. And there's nothing else to do with this base. It is done. Way to go, Timbo. Even got four archers he kept in the bag. He just decided to pretty much swag them, put them out there. All right, next one is going to be Sultan on 10. I want to show Sultan because he's doing that HGBH, and there is some strategy behind what you want to do here. You do want to go at the enemy Archer Queen fairly quickly, and you want to do it in a way that the air defenses aren't going to be hitting your healers as soon as you get in there. And now I like to put the rage right away and get everything pushed through, but you have to make sure get that good funnel on the side with the wizards and get that Archer Queen, the one that's on your side. You want to get her inside with the giants. If she starts walking, your whole plan is kind of screwed because you need her and maybe a couple wizards to help take care of the CC troops up here. But now when you do rage, you rage those healers, so the healers are just going to keep pushing everything through. So even the CC, it almost doesn't matter what the CC is. It's not going to bother your bowlers, it's not going to bother your giants or your heroes much because you have the rage on those healers. So now he gets the hogs coming in the backside. He does use a heal right away because he didn't know if there was a bomb in that compartment right there. So it's smart, just in case. You can see that as it goes down, he still has another heal in the bag right now. And he's only got 3 more defenses. It doesn't look like he's even going to have to use it. We know that he's not going to be hitting a double bomb spot. There's not space for a double bomb. But sure enough, there you go. He's got it taken down. Does not even need that heal. He can pretty much swag it if he wants to. So I'm going to speed this up a little bit because at this point it's all clean up. Those bowlers are still killing it. Giants start hitting the storages and all that. Simple. And there's that swag heal. Good job, Sultan. All right, next one is going to be Mav on number 5. Now, gotta show this attack right here. This one has to be immortalized in YouTube forever. And it's definitely one that we want to remember because this base is a lot trickier than it looks like. I'm going to pause real quick because up here you can already see a bunch of point defenses, wizard towers, the cannons, all that kind of stuff. But also in the space right here, you're going to have 4 of the Teslas and a giant bomb. Now he also has 3 giant bombs, one in between those 2, and then one right over here to the left of the Wiz Tower, and then one over here to the right of that Wiz Tower. So we tried one attack real quick with the Valkyries coming in from the top. They really didn't last long because they hit all those bombs, and even with the heal popping down, the Teslas pretty much took all of the weakened Valkyries out real quick. So Mav decides to go at it this route. Smart way to lure the CC troops too. He's got 1 hog going in there right as soon as the Archer Queen was taken down that Archer Tower. And then his 2 poisons, Archer Queen's going to get through here. I don't even think he had to use his ability, which is perfect. You want to make sure you're trying to be as patient as possible. In the next video that I'm going to show you too, Kramer is extremely patient with his Archer Queen. Now, so it works out here. He still has the ability. That's what's key. And he wanted her to go up north. But at this point, after she takes out this hut, I was hoping she was going to go south. Because it actually works out perfectly because she'll be safe down here. She'll be able to take some defenses out. So here's his Valkyries coming in. And he puts in 16 Valkyries with 3 in the CC. So he's got 19 Valkyries in there. The Rage is going to help push right on inside to the enemy Archer Queen. That's huge. The heal, like I said, there's all that stuff in there that could really take them down. That pre-heal was important because as soon as they hit the bomb, that could have been really, really bad for the Valkyries. Now, he's got another heal right there, so we know there's some bombs left over, but now they're back to full health in just a matter of seconds because of that pre-heal that he just did. So what's left of this base? There's really not a lot. Based on how well he planned on doing this, I mean, it just kind of unfolded in a second. That Rage is going to be important. He knows that those Valkyries are going to go back south, no matter if they went up north or not. So that rage is in a perfect spot to push his Valkyries through all these walls. You see, they didn't take any time at all to get through those walls. He had one more hog left over. He decided to put that in at the Archer Tower, and this base is done. He's got 2 wizards and a minion just hanging out for his next raid. All right, so this last attack I got to show you guys is Kramer, and I believe this is on number 2 I wanted to show. This one just accents how patient you need to be sometimes with your Archer Queen. So he's going to do a little queen walk, and again, he's got a max Archer Queen, but against some of these defenses on a Town Hall 10 base, you could still end up losing her if you have too many point defenses on her. In this case, you see the max Expo is hitting her. That's taking a lot of health down, and these Archer Towers. Now, the Archer Towers are not max. There is one more level to go, but look at her health. She's already really, really low, getting close to death. Now he's being patient, puts his poison down, has the CC troops coming. Look at that. She was on life support, and he just gave her a little boost of adrenaline or whatever and got her back to, 3/4 of a health. It was perfect timing. He still had a little bit of time to get that BD down before they got the healers. Now, unfortunately, the healers didn't hit fast enough. She does end up dying as soon as all these bowlers go into the base because that Expo is still locked onto her. But she did her job. She cleared out a lot of this base, got the funnel perfectly so his bowlers could go onto the inside. Lays a jump right down there. He's going to freeze that backside Inferno as soon as it starts targeting here. And this base is just kind of falling apart. You can see his bowlers are losing health, but as soon as that freeze goes down, he gets a little chance to get them back up to full health, and they just keep pushing through along with his BK. One more jump on the backside there. Well placed, gets 3 different compartments open for him, and he's got a hog or 2, maybe 3 there on the backside, just taking out all the defenses that are already locked onto other like bowlers and that golem in there too. So just too much power. Kramer just did this, and I don't even know, it took like a minute and a half, maybe a minute 40 seconds, and this base is done as well. All right, so I can't show all of our attacks, and I wish I could because we have so many good people on our team. But I have to show a little bonus feature going with the person I haven't seen yet on the videos. That is Red Death. She makes it for the first time this time. Now, she is a Town Hall 7, new Town Hall 7, just got her dragons, but she's been watching for a little while, so she knows what she's doing. She takes this air defense down with the 3 lightnings, and then she's going to smartly come behind the sweeper, funnel her dragons in perfectly. So watch how she does the funnel. She's got 1 on the left side, middle, and then 2 on the right side, make that 3. And so it's all going to kind of collapse down in on itself, so the dragons should ideally meet right around that air defense. They can all take it down, move on into the Town Hall, and this base has no shot. Now, I know it's a Town Hall 6, so anytime you're going against that with some dragons, Town Hall 6s can't really hang too well, but I still had to show it. This is a great attack by her. More good attacks are coming, I'm sure of it. So I wanted to feature her for the first time real quick. I'm going to speed this up because this base is done. Way to go, Red. And that's another awesome war for us, guys. Check us out. Darc Rev.